Hello everyone. So today's topic is flags. What are flags? Flags are kind of statements that will help us to do a task only once while we have to use to solve the problem in a loop. For example, let's say I want to check if a value is inside a sequence or not. Okay, so let's generate an array which will have a lot of values. Let's say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. Okay, so my task is find out if the value 4 is inside the array or not. So how we have to solve this problem? We have to go checking from the 0 index till the end and looking for if the value 4 is there. So let's check this. Let's say I have to find out 4. So what I have to do is going through my array indexes, a dot length I plus plus, and I have to check the key equals a of I. If this match, what we can do is print found, for example. Okay, else we will say not found. Okay, if I run this, look what kind of problem it can be. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Okay, let's run this. Do you see the problem? It goes with a lot of looping. It prints not found 9 times and found only 1 time. Okay, so what can be the solution of this problem? Okay, one might think we can use break. If we found it, that's fine, we can use break. Okay, but it still says not found, and then finally found. So what about continue? Okay, so we can do something like that. If is nothing, if it is not the key. So okay, after the continue we cannot use any kind of statement because inside this branch this cannot be used. So let's say I put it before, but that's fine. But this still will not work because it's still printing not found, not found, not found. So how we can be ensured that if the key is not there, okay, I have to print not found. For example, if I put 111, that is not in my array, but I have to print not found as well. So with found is fine, it will work 1 times and so on. I don't print it, etc, etc. But how do I print not found? For that I have to use the flags. So what is the flag and how we can implement it in our code? So basically flag is kind of a uh, it's we can say this is kind of a signal which will change its value when found the search value, but it won't print anything. So basically if we want to print only 1 time, so we have to do it outside the loop, because the loop, if the loop has any print statement, whenever it executes, it will print it. So for that, uh, flags are required. So flags can be anything. Flags can be an integer variable, flags can be an boolean variable, a character variable, anything that give us an idea that something happens, or if the key in this case is found or not. For example, I'm going to use a flag like integer variable, and I'll print the value as 1. So instead of printing this here, what we are going to do is we are going to skip everything. Whenever the key is found, we don't need to check the rest, so we can skip else part as well. We are going to change the value of my flag. Let's make it 0. So after finishing the loop, the flag variable will contain 0 if my search value is found inside my array. If not, it will have 1 as I initialized previously. So let's do this. If the flag equal 0, that's mean it has found the value. Otherwise, found. Else, we say not found. Okay, let's try this. As the key is 111, it is not in the array, it should print me not found, and it should be only 1 times because this is outside the loop. You see how this works? But I'm using this flag to ensure this kind of things happen or not inside the loop. But for the printing statement, I'm not using this statement inside the loop. I have to do it outside. So you see the example where we found the statement using this flag. So flag can be anything. It can be 1, 2, 1000. Okay, so it doesn't matter. This value that you put, it should identify what kind of statements do you want to print outside the loop. So it can be integer. I can put it as a black. It can be put it as a boolean. Okay, then I make it a false variable, and I'll make here it is true, and let's make this value, if this is true, that can be say is found, and so on. That's fine. You can put anything, and the name can also vary.